Hey, how's it going guys? JaySea here, and today we have a match against Nasus with Grasp and Teleport. op.gg runes and masteries will be on screen right about now. I will be doing this trick where I force Nasus to push into me. We'll be in this bush and then we'll group up his minions here. And once the minions are grouped up, they'll focus the front one here, and then it'll automatically push. Once it pushes the first wave, we're going to have to thin it out so that it doesn't crash into the tower. That's the trick, guys. And this will force Nasus into a really uncomfortable position. So it's okay to take a little bit of damage. That's fine by me. So he did go Door and Shield start. We can poke him a little bit, but in a sense we're just letting him push. Just for the time being, and we will just last hit. So this should push into us. Hopefully. After it gets to here, we can basically deny Nasus of all stacks. And he won't be able to scale or farm properly. Because say the more aggressive route is really predictable. It's really nice that he's also hitting me because it just means that he's gonna get less farm and less stacks. Okay, so this is where I need to start thinning it out, or else it'll crash into my tower, and then it'll reset back to him. I don't want that to happen. Wow, he's really aggressive with his Qs. He's not gonna outdamage my heal though. Unless I fight him, that is. Okay, I need to push this back. Just slightly. Whoa, that creep block though. Okay, he's gonna go out of mana at this rate. But yeah, he's super aggressive, so this is a bit hard to freeze here. Which is smart on his part. He's able to freeze it, break the freeze, that is. Gonna pop another potion and Q heal, and then I might be able to fight him very soon. Because of how aggressive he is. And he's gonna go out of mana at any rate. He's using all his Qs on me. This is really good for me. He's not gonna scale at all. I wanted to flash Ignite on him, but it might not work because he could just flash away. So I'll save it for a little bit later. Okay, there we go. Get one more auto. Perfect. I needed to use my W or else I wouldn't be in range after I flash. So yeah, that's... Whoa, okay. Wow, she's really low or she'd go on me. Okay. Damn, there's Talia up here as well.
Not to be.
Okay, I couldn't escape from that one. I wanted to use my E after I saw her use her E, the one that knocks you up, but she didn't use that at the end, until the very, very end. So I couldn't get out of that one. Damn, that's really annoying. That's a big wave that we're losing here. So basically because mid lane roamed. Oh, what the heck? Wait, Nasus is mid now? Okay. So yeah, there's a few reasons why it went so badly. Is because our jungler completely lost her own jungle and then mid lane roamed, so that's completely out of our control. But outside of that, because Nasus was so aggressive, he managed to push it into tower. Normally Nasus would just stack, so they'll just farm and they'll stack and then I'll be able to freeze it here. So he was aggressive and he unfroze it, which is actually smart on his part, but after that he greeded for CS. So he did the right thing. But we still managed to punish him. Oof, so cold right now. So this is slow pushing. There's not much I can do about it. But next wave that comes, once it slow pushes back to us, we can freeze it. And they will be able to deny him of all stacks, so he can't really farm. And that way he doesn't get strong at all. I know I'm standing in the E, but not much I can do if I want CS. So yeah, this is going to push into his tower, and then I should be able to reset it back very soon. Oh, a double crit there. Okay, we have our ult now. I can look for a short trade here. Okay, we got 1 CS on the way out. I was hoping to get 2. Alright, that's fine. We can't really dive him anyway. So, because he still has his exhaust, or I mean his wither, we can actually get this plant and heal back to full. Potentially get rid of this blasting plant, because it doesn't help us at all. Since we're actually like really far up, maybe we can actually do this. So we'll let this push up to here a little bit. So maybe that pink ward wasn't such a great idea, since he can clear it. But yeah, we'll let this push in and then we'll freeze it over here. Make sure that the minion waves are quite even, but like he still has slightly more minions than us. So yeah, we'll just heal up his damage and then we can go for short trades. Every time he hits us, our minions stop attacking theirs, so it just pushes towards us really nicely. Okay, we need to thin this out, but we kind of just harass him at the same time as thinning it out because we E through the minions. So we need to thin this out a little bit more once our minions die again. Make sure we kill the cannon at the very least, that way it won't push too hard. Because it's already pushing pretty hard. So we just manage it like that. And since he E'd the wave, I can E as well. I can use my E through the wave as well. That way I'll still keep pushing. I'm just evening it out. So you notice how it doesn't crash into my tower. And now there's 4 minions, I just freeze it. So he can't do anything. Okay, that's fine. Nidalee's dead. And see how many, like, see how much EXP and gold this Nasus is missing right now? It's ridiculous. But we want to make sure that it doesn't crash into tower, so we thin it out a little bit. 3 minions to this much, we don't need this many. We just need 4. So as long as we have 4, we should be fine. Any more than that is just safer. In case you know, do those lazy last hits where they're just in kill range, but not in the exact last second before dying kind of range, if you understand what I mean. Bit hard to explain. Okay, he ulted, I'm backing away. Diana's way too far. There's absolutely no way. Okay, he flashed. Oh, okay, wow. For some reason I thought that was Nidalee. So that's why I ignited to get the kill faster, but it was actually Corki. RIP. That was a waste of ignite then. I just saw something coming towards the map, and usually if your jungler's ganking, then it's usually the enemy coming, so it's just like a reflexive habit. It's really cold right now, so that's why I'm not talking properly. It's really, really cold. I'm gonna put on a jacket. Okay, we'll go back. This strategy works really well against Nasus, no matter what he does. It just works, guys. You just keep it on your side, and then you do short trades with him, and then you just freeze it there. You only spin through the minions if he's pushing really hard or being aggressive. Depending on what items he buys, see, he goes for tabbies first. Really smart choice by him. But if he goes, say, Sheen, or he starts getting Triforce and gets really strong, you want to buy Ninja Tabbies because it stops so much of his damage, because most of his damage is his Q. He's shoving with E again. Okay, I guess he's frustrated. I would be too. If I get frozen on like this all the time, I would be frustrated as well. Put a ward here for Nidalee. Oh, okay, he just put a ward there as well. Okay, we spin through this and we thin it out because this is way too big of a wave right now, and I should have thinned it out a bit earlier. Whoa. Okay. His ult's down, and Nidalee. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I got out. Oh my god, we're a god.
2 requests.
Someone help me. Wait. I can go back to lane. The health potion OP. To top. Wow, very nice. That flash actually worked. Just because she threw so many rocks from that ground that she could only throw one at the very end. So that was so good. So good for us anyway. It worked out so well. Oh, freak. I missed the cannon. Nice. So that's the short trade we're looking for. Because we managed the wave so well, we're able to out CS Nasus and deny so many stacks. He has 81 stacks at 12 minutes. So that's why this strategy works so well against Nasus instead of just aimlessly pushing him in. I know Nidalee just died, but I don't know how fast she can get here. And he still has Wither, so that's why if I was to auto and spin away, if I get 2 non-crits, then I just die because I would have nothing left. So that's why I'm not diving him. It's very risky, especially because he's saving Wither. Okay, he's teleporting. What did he buy? Okay, he bought the item that basically stops my healing unless I stop attacking him. So I'm going for a Cutlass. I'm going for Blade of the Ruin King into Essence Reaver. You guys know the drill because I build this very often. So yeah, I don't think Talia or Nidalee will want to mess with me anymore just because I messed them up when they tried to dive me. So Diana's coming up for Krugs. That's unfortunate. I really wanted Krugs. Okay, I'm gonna do a short trade here. I guess he's diveable. I do have my ultimate. Oh, I wanted to tank it, but that's fine. Alright, well, I guess we finally get one gank. But you know what, we pretty much won the lane completely anyway, but at this point, because we survived that dive, we 1v2'd, and then we kept getting ganked, so we survived all of that. They're going to get Rift Herald, so that means I can just keep pushing. Otherwise, if they don't... Wait, what? What's she doing? 0-2. Okay. I guess they took tower up even though she's 0-2. That means someone else took kills. Nidalee took all the kills. Okay. So I have to be careful. Nidalee's really strong. That's a dead Corki. I'm just gonna take Rift Herald. And then I'll do my team a solid by maybe pushing mid or bot. If I could push one of those lanes, it'll distract pressure off of Baron that's coming up in 5 minutes. So I want to keep someone away from the team fight because I'm really strong 1v1 and that's where I thrive. I don't really thrive in team fights, so I don't encourage that one. If I encourage team fights, I'd probably send Rift Herald top. And then I'll just push top and then everyone will group around me because they want Baron as well. I think that's the mentality behind it. Nidalee's going back. So she's actually going AD Nidalee, so her spear's not going to hurt, but when she goes Cougar form, she's going to hurt a lot. So I have to watch out for that. I'll clear a jungle. That's the least I could do for when for all the time she... Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, I'm out. She came a lot earlier than I thought she would, because I just saw her recall, and all I did was gromp as she was recalling, so she got here really fast. Ah, I split bot now. Okay, I guess Xayah wants bot farm really badly, so we'll be part of this fight. Got the slow off. Okay, Talia's coming from below. I'll just zone her off. Wait. Okay, never mind, I have to get out. She hurts way too much. Alright, so I guess our plan failed, but we might be able to just take 2 towers here, potentially. Alright, I got the assist, that's all I wanted. I'm going to go back to top. Actually, I need to heal up first. So Nasus is going to get this tower, but I'll get this juicy wave right off of it. So yeah, my plan sort of failed just because, you know, someone else wanted the farm, which is fine. But it meant I couldn't get this tower. If I went down here, I would have gotten this tower instead of Xayah just, you know, half pushing it and that's it. That's why I really don't like it when, you know, people decide to like ping me away, or basically I don't like it when people try to ruin my perfectly good plan, which would have been this tower. So yeah, rip. We're gonna have to go down to bot later, but this time without Rift Herald. Okay, Ocean Drake. Ocean Drake was pretty useless. Like, basically our ADC's call to get me to stop pushing bot lane was that we have to group for Ocean, which is, Ocean's a really useless dragon. Like, for pretty much almost every champion except for champions that really need mana. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with Nidalee. That's like asking for suicide. No. It's a bad idea. Corki wants to suicide as well. Okay, so our CS is really bad because we got denied at bot lane. And then we didn't get any Krugs either. So we need to pick up the slack with the CS. Okay, Nasus is by himself. Okay, nice. We're gonna get out. Pop another potion. Okay, Nidalee's here. We better get really far out. So yeah, if Diana... Oh, what? Wait, Nidalee stopped chasing? That was a free kill for Nidalee. Like, Diana would be dead. I guess they want to defend, so I'm going to go and push out bot lane. That's the smart thing to do right now. Or maybe peel for my team. I'd say peeling for my team. Yep, alright, we get an assist anyway. And now we can back off. I'm going to go and push out bot lane like I originally planned. And they can push out top. Okay, let's get a deep ward here. This is always a really good ward. If you want to split push bot lane and they're pushed in like this, this is a perfect ward right here. If they're not pushed in, then you put it here. So that's just depending on the game situation. Say if your team's not pushed up and like this mid tower still up for some reason, then you want to put it here so that you can see these two sides. But if they're pushed in, then you put it over there so that you get earlier vision and warning. So yeah, with our roam, it just increases our chance of winning dramatically, and this strategy against Nasus just shuts him down really hard. Like, you could kill him, and then he could just farm under tower, and then you really didn't shut him down at all. So this way of freezing it over here shuts him down completely. Like, it might not look as good on the KDA side of things, but it's more effective and more guaranteed. So we're going to pick up Bork and then Essence Reaver. After that, if Nasus gets really strong, which he has not, if he gets strong, I get Ninja Tabbies. So that's if you mess up somehow, kind of like the plan B, where you know, you're in deep trouble and you just needed a way out, then Ninja Tabbies is the way to go. But I suggest not even splitting against him if he's really far ahead of you, because you just straight up can't win if he gets ahead. Unless later on, if you were to buy, say... What the heck? If you were to buy that item that cleanses, Quicksilver, that's it. Yeah, if you were to buy QSS, then you might be able to fight him. Wait, oh okay, I thought they were gonna fight. I'm gonna push out top lane. Since mid lane's pushed out, next thing to do is push out top lane as well. And then after that, we can collapse. Oh, what the? They're already fighting? Okay, I'll join. Just had to make sure which way Nasus was going, but it looks like he's not going anywhere. Yeah, GG. 4v5, what do they mean? Everyone's here though. Yeah, see what they say? Nasus is useless all game, but it's really because of our strategy, our lane freeze strategy. It works against all Nasus guys. That's what I'm scared about, is if a Tryndamere knows how to manage their waves. Like, I didn't manage it perfectly, I could improve on it and do better. Probably if I didn't commentate, I just like try hard focus, I could probably do a better job with managing my waves and deny Nasus even more and probably get a lot better CS, because this CS was just terrible this game. But yeah, that is the idea behind Nasus for those of you who... I know there's 1 or 2 people in the comments that keep saying like the Tryndamere didn't play properly, or if I was playing Tryndamere, Nasus didn't play properly. I'm like, come on guys, they probably didn't. I mean, the Tryndamere probably didn't with the wave control, but you know what? Like, if you know what they're trying to do or what their win condition is in lane, then you can play around it. Yeah, so basically the way for Tryndamere to win is if he was to deny Nasus of stacks, and that's either by killing him over and over, which is very unreliable, or you could freeze it on him with wave management, and that's guaranteed. That's very guaranteed. You can always do this, because if you were to freeze it on your side, then the enemy jungler can't really gank you, so it makes it very hard for this strategy to be countered. But if you were to rely on killing him over and over, that relies on Nasus being not that good, or plays really bad, or is just like tilted or somewhat, and also relies on the enemy jungler not ganking or responding at all. So that's very unreliable. So that's why I'd say this strategy works really well. Anyways, GG, well played. Thank you so much for watching to the very end, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.